During an exam last year, there was a particular course I was not ready for, and I realized I had not read a thing for the course. This particular exam was on a Thursday by 7 a.m. On Wednesday, when I was done with my exams, I decided to go home and study for the exam the next day, thinking I would read the whole coursework that Wednesday. But I got a call from my leader, and she instructed me to come to church to wash communion cups. In the cab, I'd already made up my mind to go home and not attend service that day. But I quickly remembered what Pastor told us about and how he cancelled an appointment just to be in church. I decided to do the same. I went to church and I washed communion cups. We finished very late that day. So when I got home, I was really tired and I couldn't read. I slept and I woke up 6:30 the next morning. I quickly went for my exams. Getting there, the questions were not familiar to me and I had written myself off. I decided I was going to rewrite the exam the next year. On the second thought, I wrote an exact opposite of what I was asked, but I decided to answer it very well and give a lot of examples and illustrations. I submitted my work and I went home that day. I made a simple prayer that day and told God that I wouldn't repeat what I'm supposed to do once. And God indeed was going to reward my labor. A few weeks later, when the result came out, I went to check that result. Getting there, I saw the course lecturer. When he saw me, he started laughing and said, "Young lady, you answered the exact opposite of what I answered. But because you answered it so well, I was forced to assume you knew the correct answer, but just did not understand the question itself. So I decided to mark it correct for you." When I checked the result itself, there were only 8 persons that got A, and I scored 70 on the dot, making it one of the 8 persons that scored A. My friends came up to me and asked how I managed. I told them I washed communion cups on Wednesday before the exam. They were laughing because it was very funny to them. But what they did not realize that I was deliberate and decided to be mindful of God's business, and in turn, God was mindful of my own business. My name is Marcella Otonkue, and this is my victory report.